This is a tutorial on regripping. A few questions have come up over the last few weeks about what to do for regripping before in algorithms. So I'm making this video. So what you want to do for regripping is a lot of the times in algorithms there'll be a regrip before the rest of the algorithm, like it'll say to do X and then do the algorithm. There are some cases where there's a regrip like in the middle of the algorithm, and those you can't really get around, but that'll be explained in a minute. In this case, I have a PLL where these two edges need to be swapped and these two edges need to be swapped, like that. The algorithm is X prime, R, U prime, R prime, and then so on and so forth. But what I do rather than regripping is I take the first two moves and figure out how to make it one move. Like when I do X prime and then R, that's the same thing as if I just did a lowercase l. See? So that's what I do for that case. I'll just go lowercase l and then go on with the algorithm. And then there you have it for the initial regrips. There are some with regrips in the middle of the algorithm. Like I said, there's pretty much no way to get around them. Like in this case, I've got a PLL where these two corners need to be swapped and these two edges need to be swapped. And the algorithm has an X regrip in the middle of the algorithm. And there's really nothing much I can do for that. Or I haven't found much to do for it, because it hasn't seemed to bother me. So, if you can figure out a way to not regrip in the algorithm, then go for it. But like the algorithm goes R prime, U, R, U prime, R2, F prime, U prime, F, U, then you regrip it in X, and then go R, U, R prime, U prime, R2, and regrip again and put it down. The only reason I didn't do a hybrid move for the regrip is because it seems easier for me to do the regrip and then RU, because that's one of the most used moves in speed cubing, so I've got that down pretty fast. But if you can figure out a way to do it, that it might be more helpful for you, whatever's more comfortable. There's also Y turns. Mostly in OLLs, there's some Y turns. Like in this case here, I've got all the edges placed as a cross on the top, and then two corners on the R face and two corners on the left face, like that. And what it does to do in the algorithm is Y before you perform it, which all it's really doing is bringing the two corners on the R face to the F face, like that. So what you can do instead of regripping is just a U-turn, just like that. Because then it does the exact same thing. It brings the two corners from the R face to the F face. And then from there you can do the algorithm. One other one is one you don't run into as often, but it looks like this. And then the algorithm says to do a Y2 regrip before you perform the algorithm, which is just bringing this around to the front. But instead of doing that, what you can do is just a U2 move, because it does the same thing. And then you perform the algorithm. That's pretty much all there is for regripping. It's just you want to be able to take a regrip and create some kind of hybrid that's comfortable for you, rather than doing the regrip, because like I've said in my other videos, regrips take up a lot of time in a speed solve and they're not very helpful. So yeah, that's regripping.